What if your child's focus, mood, and memory depended on what they eat? Food choices shapes how kids learn, behave, and feel. Let's explore how to turn everyday meals into powerful moments of learning, bonding, and growth. Fast food and sugars. What are the different form of sugars? One is refined and another is natural form of sugars. How is it linked to our brain development? For that, if I talk about processed food, it could be a white sugar, corn syrup, any candy, sweets, sugary cereals, soft drinks. With that, what happens? Our spike in blood glucose happens quickly. What it do? It leads to inflammation in the brain, and that can affect our memory and learning. Impact what it do to our brain. It actually disrupt emotional regulation. The child may feel all of a sudden the mood swings can happen, attention control, and even ability to switch thoughts or tasks. So with the natural sugars, it actually it get digested slowly. With that, what happens? The brain keeps on getting energy from it as much and when it requires. So when you give sugars in the form of, for example, jaggery, good in moderation, or it could be fruit-based desserts or jaggery laddus, banana honey pancakes, or date bars. Where you can cook any amount of snacks that are made out of the natural sugars. And that with what happens, they also gets. You can also ask them. It will give them joy as well as ownership. Second thing, that how brain development and food is directly related. So what we think that if our child is chubby, if he's externally looks very chubby and very cute and very but and very sweet, but it is not directly related to how brain is being fed. So if I talk about the fast foods, with what happens, the higher take of processed and snacks food have basically the lesser brain volumes. With the children who eat foods rich in whole grains, healthy fats, dairy, have actually greater prefrontal cortex volume. With that, what happens? That they can take better decisions, they are better physically developed. No doubt, in the present moment, they may look lesser chubbier, or the lean build, but with the passage of time, it will add on and they will be more strong from inside. And sometimes what happens that the child may look, chubby from outside, but by eating the high sugary intakes or the high processed food or the fast food, they will suffer from the undernutrition. They will have the lesser brain volume and they cannot do things as per they are meant to be. Now I will talk about physical activity and food. They are actually directly related to each other. If the child do more physical activity, plays more, jumps more, do things more, play more in the park or in the school or wherever the child gathers together, they will eat more food. Sometimes we force them to eat and we want, okay, they should eat at any cost, let it be in the front of the screens or let it be any form that they should eat. But with that, what happens? That they may even intake more, but their body will not be able to assimilate and digest it properly. And if they're not mindful of eating, whenever we eat food with complete mindfulness, with completely an awareness, all the juices get secreted from even our stomach, from even our mouth. So that's where the link between the food is there and the physical activity is there, and how they are eating that also matters the most. And third thing is culture. Apart from that, the physical activity also is related, that they also have better emotional regulation, that they can regulate their moods better. They can decide you're discussing with the child. And second thing, the child contemplating within himself that what and how he should behave as per the emotions that he's feeling. Third thing is culture. The culture plays a major role in the food choices and everything that we are. We cannot change the culture, but the culture defines us definitely in many ways. And the environment we provide that matters the most. So with that, what happens? That you can discuss with the child that why these food are parts of, for example, different festivals are there in India. There are so many festivals in different parts of India. So with that, you can link the food with the culture. With that, the life skills will get developed, and also they will come to know many things about the food, how the food is related to different stories, and whatever food is made in particular season, and why is it made, and what are the things, different flavors that we use, why we use it. You can all sit together on the dining table and discuss about it without any problem. And it will also bring so much joy and stimulation on the dining table. And after that, the things that come is that the many parents talk about that the child is fuzzy eater, that they do not engage with the food, that they don't want to eat the food, they need to be forced and being compelled to eat and forced to eat. For that, something is there. Have you ever seen a child that who will not eat the food voraciously, the food that they like? If the child is eating the food that they like, they will eat it voraciously. But we cannot obviously give them so much of the fast food. When we give them fast food more than once a week, then there from all the energy that the food we eat finds. A study shows that there is high drop in emotional regulation and drop in nutrition density and energy regulation as well. And if we give them 2 to 3 times a week, this is something that decreases their focus, their emotional regulation, and there is higher risk of obesity related diseases in children. Because obesity it automatically happens because when the food is rich in, for example, refined sugar or refined grains like maida, the child will get the things but not the nutrition from it. So with the 2 to 3 times, it is very much dangerous for them, it is proven. But sometimes once in a while it's okay, but not more than that, but not more than once in a week. You can celebrate, for example, on birthdays, it should be like a treat, but not something that is the regular habit, or as a food, the home cooked food replacement. So I was talking about how the culture and food are directly related, and how you can make it a part of your dining table discussion and the kitchen discussions, that why and how the different flavors enhance to the food. And also they will, when you involve them in the food cooking, for example, the fuzzy eater are there or emotional eaters are there, fine. So what you can do is involve child in cooking. With that, what will happen, you can give them on a platter that what they would like to eat. And you can just, if the child is small, they can cook simple foods. If the child is of higher age, for example, more than 10 years, they can start, they can prepare their own one meal. For example, the dinner is there or breakfast is there. With that, what will happen, first of all, they will develop a confidence in themselves that they can also cook. And second thing, if they have habit of fuzzy eating, that fuzzy eater, or I don't want to eat, they have so much nakharas that okay, I don't want to eat this, I don't want to eat that. So when they also, when they start cooking, they start developing the intimacy with the food, that what is the taste is like, what is the, and what is the texture like, what does it smell like. In fact, you can also ask them that how does it smell, how does it taste, and how does it feel to be there. So when they will use their five senses, their mind, and they will come up with the recipe that they like, you can ask them or they can tell themselves, and then they will have better relationship with the food, they will have better intimacy, and they will have better interaction with the food, and they will love to eat it rather than you forcing them. They will love to eat it. After that, the daily activities around food, the cooking, smelling, handling, planning, reflections, it all you can happen very easily. That apart from that, the reflection you can also do with them, that what is the thing that they like, they didn't like, or how did they overcome that struggle. For example, the chopping is there, that how would they like to overcome that, or anything of that sort. So even the chopping or other thing, that what part they like. So you will also, the cooking is basically the survival skills. Now you are with them, but what will happen after 5 years or 6 years? So will they only depend upon the fast food, or they by themselves as well, or whatever they like to cook, they can cook. But the habit will develop, will start at home itself, when they are around the safe people, around the parents and grandparents, when their skills of how to handle the knife, how to cook the food, how to handle the food, it is all being covered in the home safe environment and the loving environment. And then they can be whatever they want to be and cook however they want to cook. You can discuss about the different cultures in the world, what type of food they used to cook, or from the where different foods came to our country, or why it is a certain pattern in the different country, why pizza originated from there itself, or South India is there, dosa is there, or North India is there, like rotis and are there, or the coastal areas, and many more examples you can take and discuss with your child. The food stories, the history behind it, the economics behind the food, and that how the black pepper was a reason for trading outside India, the East India Company to India, and so many things happened around food only. So it can be a very beautiful thing to munch upon with your child. As a family, if you're comfortable, you can make a weekly plan or monthly plan, that what are the things that they will do that you will do, and what are the things that they would like to cook or eat or create. What are the things that you will add to your platter, different colors or different themes? Whatever the things are there, you can discuss it along with the family. Then the mindful eating is the basic one thing to end the screen eating. If we sit for eating, the plate comes, we start watching screen, or we start watching TV. The required juice gets segregated when we eat every bite mindfully. And with that, you can also, along with that, when we eat together, when we discuss along with the food gets much more tasty when we discuss, when we laugh together while eating, and while we discuss our day. Most important thing, if we add laughter to the food, if we add blessings to the food, that matters the most. So, yes, weekly food planning and mindful eating is a basic thing. How, when you can consume the food, fast food, like at what frequency should be there, and how culture is a major part of your food, and the food stories connect food to the different parts of the world and history and economics and whatnot. You can make it a very healthy topic to discuss. And apart from that, the mindful eating is the core to end the screen watching. This is Harleen Kaur, and I am conscious learning facilitators, helping teachers and parents facilitate self-directed learning for children from age 3 to 21. Thanks for watching this video, and we will meet in the next video.